It is 2 a.m. He is thinking about a message he sent at 3 p.m. It has not been replied to. He's constructed 17 different explanations for why it has not been replied to. 14 of them are bad. The message has been running in the background the entire time like a tab he never closed. 6 hours ago. Through dinner. Through the thing he watched. Through the other conversation he had with a completely different person about a completely different subject. The tab is still open. Your brain cannot tell the difference between a mammoth and a message. The tab has been open since 3 p.m. He has done 6 other things since 3 p.m. He is aware the tab is there. He is not able to close it. When the brain detects a potential threat, it initiates a scan. The scan searches for information that would resolve the threat, confirming it is real and requires action, or confirming it is not real and can be dismissed. When the scan finds resolution, it stops. When it does not find resolution, it runs again. In 200,000 BC, threats resolved. The mammoth either attacked or moved on. The scan closed. The message has not resolved. Unread or read with no reply or read in deliberately not replied to, or read and forgotten about or not yet read for a completely mundane reason. The scan cannot determine which one. The scan runs again. He knows the 17 explanations, generated between 3 p.m. and now. Benign ones first. They are busy, phone is dead, did not see it. Then the 14 that are bad. He is not adding more explanation. He is adding more explanations. Number 18 has just arrived. It is not one of the benign ones. When the brain is running a threat scan, it privileges threatening interpretations over neutral ones. The benign explanation, they are busy, processes in one step. Nothing further to do. The threatening explanation generates follow-up questions. What does this mean? What should I do? What happens if? Each question extends the scan. The scan prefers the interpretations that keep it running. Benign explanations close the tab. Concerning ones keep it open. His brain has been very efficient. He is now rehearsing a conversation that has not happened, not idly. With full commitment. He is playing both roles. Writing their lines. Pre-deciding his responses to lines he invented. He has reached a point where the rehearsed conversation goes badly, and he is now rehearsing his response to the rehearsed conversation going badly. And he is now rehearsing his response to the rehearsed conversation going badly. He is 4 exchanges into a conversation that has not started. Here is why. The brain rehearses future social interactions because in 200,000 BC, the person who had mentally prepared for difficult conversations navigated them better. Social outcomes mattered enormously. Saying the wrong thing to the wrong person had consequences that extended far beyond the conversation. The brain that rehearsed survived social challenges better than the brain that improvised. The rehearsal is correct behavior for a conversation that is going to happen and will be difficult, and where the outcome genuinely matters. He is rehearsing a response to something he invented at 2 a.m. that probably will not happen. He has rehearsed it 4 times. At 2047 a.m. he reaches a conclusion. The message has not been replied to because they are asleep. It is 2047 a.m. Most people are asleep. The reply will arrive tomorrow. Nothing further to process. The conclusion is correct, proportionate, and complete. The tab is still open. He knows it should close. He knows the conclusion is correct. His brain has generated a follow-up concern. Not about the message. Adjacent to the message. A separate but related situation that the conclusion about the message has accidentally illuminated. The original tab is almost closed. A new tab is almost closed. A new tab is opened. Meanwhile, the Four-Mammoth hunter assessed the threat at 3 p.m. It was not real. He closed the tab. He is asleep. The tab has been closed for hours. He nodded in his sleep. Back. The brain's threat detection system does not have an off switch. It has a resolution switch. Resolution requires certainty. Modern social situations almost never produce certainty. The message will be replied to tomorrow, but what the reply means will itself be ambiguous. The ambiguity will prompt a new scan. The new scan will run until it finds resolution. The resolution will be ambiguous. The loop does not end, because the loop was designed for a world where threats were resolved clearly. Mammoth attack or no attack. Tribe loyalty or no loyalty. Belonging or not belonging. The modern equivalent produces partial information. Partial information is not resolution. It is now 3:12 a.m. Here's the thing nobody told you about overthinking. You're not overthinking because you are anxious. You are overthinking because your brain was designed to keep scanning until it found a resolution that meant something. In 200,000 BC, ambiguity was dangerous. Not knowing whether the shape in the dark was a predator meant not knowing whether to run. Not knowing whether the tribe member was pulling away meant not knowing whether to repair the bond. The brain that sat with ambiguity without scanning got surprised. The brain that kept scanning survived. You are that brain. In a world that produces almost no clear resolutions, the notification stays blue. The conversation remains ambiguous. The reply is technically possible at any moment. The scan cannot close. This is not a character flaw. This is a precision instrument trying to operate in an environment it was never designed for. The resolution switch is looking for mammoth-level certainty. Modern life does not produce mammoth-level certainty. The mammoth either attacked or it did not. The message might mean something. It might not. The scan does not know how to process might. Might is not resolution. Might is just a new tab. Nothing has changed in 200,000 years. Not the scan. Not the loop. Not the 17 explanations with 14 bad ones. Not the rehearsed conversation that has not happened. Not the new tab that opened when the old tab almost closed. Not the 2 a.m. audit of a 3 p.m. message. Not one single thing. The mammoth was real. The ambiguity was dangerous. The message is probably fine. Your brain is waiting for mammoth-level confirmation of this. It is still waiting. Hit subscribe. Four-Mammoth Hunter already closed his tab. He nodded. The message is probably fine.